Welcome everybody, another edition of the Hurry Up. Your host Adam, the Down Wanna Sports, just going over week 3 of the preseason. We saw a lot. A lot was left to be desired in week 3 of the preseason. We had, we got a chance to look at the Eagles, the Dream Team, against the Browns, which actually was pretty cool because the Browns. Let's touch on the Browns real quick. They find themselves a quarterback in Colt McCoy. He's a little feisty, you know. They didn't play that well against the Eagles, and it's a third preseason game. So, as much as you don't want them to make mistakes, you want them to make mistakes now so they can have something to look at later. What people don't understand is if you win every preseason game, you don't have a chance to mask or you don't have a chance to correct everything. That's what a lot of people do in the preseason. They like to correct things and make correction. I mean, if you look at the Patriots, they got blasted in week 3 against the Lions. Now, I'm not saying the Lions aren't aren't a great team or aren't an NFL caliber team to beat the Patriots. But let's be honest, it's the Detroit Lions, really. So what I'm saying is they probably, I wouldn't say lost for a reason, but they probably put themselves in scenarios so they can see things that they couldn't emulate in the game. For example, the Giants against the Jets, they put Eli Manning in with 1 minute and like 45 seconds to go to execute a drive. They wasted their timeouts on challenges, so they didn't have many to go off of. So it was kind of a tough 2-minute drill, and it's scenarios like that where you can play out where it doesn't cost you in a real game. So then now you can sit down and look at that film and say, listen, Eli, you got to throw the ball away quicker. You got to do this quicker. You got to do that quicker. As for a recapping of some of the games, let's talk about the one that happened on Monday night against the Jets and the Giants. First off, let's take away the goods from both teams. The good was the defense of the Jets is solid, but one thing I will stress is that the Giants, and this is not to be biased, is that they moved the ball up and down the field on this Jets defense. Now, whether or not you were game planning, probably not. They weren't game planning, so it probably wasn't the defense that they would throw out there. But it was, they did bring some blitzes, which the Giants didn't pick up in key moments, which shows you that there is some progression there, and they did scheme a little bit. It also shows you that the Giants may not have schemed a lot for those blitzes. Plus, it was the first time they played a 3-4 defense in a little while. The first two opponents both were 4-3 defenses, so again, it gave them a chance to look at something else. Although Eli Manning left a lot to be desired, he also did some good things, moving the team up and down the field. If you're a Giant fan, you got to be good about that. If you're a Giant fan, you got to like the defense. You got to like what the defense did. They shut down a decent team in the passing game. I mean, Mark Sanchez did not look good. He had a great throw to Santonio Holmes, which was predicated off a play-action pass because they ran the ball somewhat well, which shifted my safety, Kenny Phillips, up, and San Antonio Holmes streaked in the back. So it was good play. As for the Jets on the offense, you want to see more consistency out of your passing game. You want to feel like your guy, Mark Sanchez, can win you a ball game on his own. Last night, it didn't look like he could do that. Although you guys won the football game, there was still a lot left to be desired. Did a lot of good stuff on special teams. The Giants look like idiots. So what I'm trying to say is the Giants are inconsistent and learning. The Jets are learning as well. So it's going to be a great fourth game. It's going to be a great next 10 days or so. This is also roster cutdown day. First one, which the Giants, Jets, and everybody in the NFL has to get down to 80 players, meaning there will be some cuts. Also, don't think your team is done making moves, because they're probably not. There's another cutdown day, happens on the 3rd. This allows your team to make some moves that they may not have, aka a tight end for some teams, a linebacker you may need on special teams. There's a lot of moves to be made. There's also some trades that probably will happen to get under the cap. So watch out. It should be a lot of fun these next couple days. The next game for every team's on Thursday. Next preseason game. Don't expect any starters, if that. If starters do play, probably 4 or 5 snaps, if that. Or a series, depending on how good they're going. I can see a team like the Giants wanting to get some continuity with their first stringers playing the team the first series of the game that they have on offense, just to see what they can do. And however long that series lasts. Or maybe a quarter, if that. Only because the fourth preseason game, you didn't have that many OTAs, so you may play them a little longer than normal. But teams like the Patriots, And the teams like those like Indianapolis, they're not going to play anybody meaningful. I mean, Kerry Collins on Indianapolis, going to be good to get a look at him. So watch out for these young players. They may be traded. They may be on your team. They may be coming to a field near you. That's it today, folks. I'm the Hurry Up. We will see you on Friday after the week four preseason to get you geared up for that Saints-Packers showdown the following Thursday. Enjoy.